If I could go back in time and sit across from myself on day one, that terrified, sleep-deprived, heartbroken woman sitting alone in a hospital room, holding a newborn she didn't know how to take care of without help, there are 7 things I would tell her. 7 things that would have saved me months of suffering, months of guilt, months of thinking I was failing when I was actually doing something incredible. Nobody told me any of these things. I had to learn every single one the hard way. But you don't have to. So listen carefully, because the first year goes by fast, and these 7 truths will carry you through it. Number 1, and I need you to really hear this because it might be the most important thing in this whole video. It's okay if you don't feel bonded to your baby right away. I know that sounds terrible. I know you're supposed to look at your newborn and feel this overwhelming rush of love and connection and purpose. And maybe you did, but maybe, like me, you looked at her and felt terror and exhaustion and, oh God, I can't do this alone. And then you felt guilty for feeling that instead of pure love. Here's what nobody tells new moms, especially single moms. Bonding under extreme stress is different. When your body is flooded with cortisol from a breakup, from financial fear, from sleep deprivation, from doing everything alone, the bonding process can be slower. That doesn't mean you're a bad mother. That doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means your brain is in survival mode, and survival mode doesn't leave a lot of room for soft, warm feelings. The bond will come. It will. One morning, you'll be feeding her and she'll grab your finger and something inside you will shift and you'll feel it. But if it takes weeks instead of minutes, that's okay. Don't panic. Don't force it. Just keep showing up. And while we're talking about things that don't matter anymore, number 2, your ex's opinion of you is irrelevant now. I spent the first 3 months after our split replaying every argument in my head, every criticism, every time he told me I wasn't good enough, wasn't doing it right, wasn't the mother he thought I should be. And I carried those words with me like stones in my pockets, weighing me down every single day. Until one morning I realized something. My baby doesn't know who he is. My baby doesn't know what he said. My baby only knows me, my voice, my hands, my heartbeat. And my baby's opinion, the only one that actually matters, is being formed right now, in these moments, by whether I show up, not perfectly, just consistently. So stop measuring yourself by his yardstick. His opinions left when he did. The only standard you answer to now is the tiny human in your arms. And by that standard, you're already everything she needs. But there's the day-to-day stuff, and this is where I need to set you free. Number 3, paper plates are a valid life choice. So are frozen dinners and mismatched socks and leaving the laundry in the basket unfolded for 4 days. I used to torture myself over the state of my apartment. I felt like if the house wasn't clean, I was failing. If the dishes weren't done, I was a mess. If I served my kids something from the freezer instead of cooking from scratch, I was a bad mother. Let me tell you something that took me embarrassingly long to learn. The bar for good enough as a single mom with a newborn is on the floor. And that's exactly where it should be. Your baby doesn't care if you eat off paper plates. Your baby cares that you're there, that you're present, that you're alive and functioning and holding her when she cries. Everything else, the cleaning, the cooking, the Pinterest perfect nursery, all of that can wait. Lower your standards on everything that isn't safety and sanity, and I promise you, your quality of life will immediately improve. Number 4, and do this today, not tomorrow. Build your emergency contacts now, right now. before you need them, because the crisis never announces itself. It just shows up at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday when you have a fever and the baby has a fever, and you need someone, anyone, to help. You need 3 people. One person who can physically show up if everything falls apart. One person who will listen to you without judging at 11 p.m. And one person who makes you laugh. That's it. 3 people. They can be a friend, a cousin, a neighbor, a woman from your mom group. Write down their names. Put their numbers somewhere you can find them when you're panicking. Tell them, hey, I might need to call you sometime. That's your village. It's small, but it's yours. And having it before you need it is the difference between panic and having a plan. Now, number 5, and this one is going to hurt a little. The guilt never fully goes away. I wish I could tell you it does. I wish I could tell you that at some point you stop feeling guilty for working when you should be with the baby, or for being with the baby when you should be working, or for not having enough money, or for not being 2 people. But the truth is, the guilt is always there. It just gets quieter. It goes from a scream to a whisper. And here's how you speed that up. Name it. When you feel that wave of guilt, and you will multiple times a day, stop and say, this is guilt. I'm feeling guilty because I think I should be doing more. And then ask yourself, am I doing my best with what I have? And the answer is always yes. Always. Because you're here. You're trying. You're showing up. Guilt is the tax that caring mothers pay, but you don't have to let it run your life. And then there's number 6, the one that will break you and rebuild you at the same time. You will lose yourself. Somewhere in the first year, between the feedings and the diaper changes and the sleepless nights and the financial stress and the loneliness, somewhere in all of that, you will look in the mirror and not recognize the person looking back. You won't be able to name your hobbies. You won't remember what you used to do for fun. You won't know who you are outside of mom. And that loss, that quiet, gradual disappearing, is one of the most painful parts of single motherhood. But here's the promise. You will find yourself again, not the old you. She lived in a different life. The new you, the one forged by fire, the one who did the impossible for a year straight and came out the other side still standing. But that process, the rediscovery, the rebuilding of your identity, the deep work of becoming a whole person again, that goes way beyond what I can cover in one video. I put everything into a guide because I needed a roadmap back to myself, and none existed. The link is in the pinned comment with the heart. If you're in that fog right now, if you've lost yourself and you're wondering if you'll ever come back, the guide is your way home. And number 7, the last one. The first year ends. I know it doesn't feel like it right now. I know right now it feels like forever, like every day is a month and every night is a year, but the first year ends. And when it does, you will still be standing. You will look at your baby, not a newborn anymore, a real little person, and you will realize that you did something extraordinary, not because it was easy, not because you had help, but because you didn't quit, not once, not even on the nights when you wanted to. And that, mama, is your legacy. Your child is watching someone who refused to give up. And that is the greatest gift you could ever give them. Comment which number hit you the hardest. I want to know. I read every single comment. And sometimes the most healing thing in the world is knowing someone else felt the exact same thing. Hit subscribe because I'm going to keep sharing these truths with you, the ones nobody else says out loud. Hit that like so this can reach the mama who's in month 2, month 3, month 6, feeling like she's drowning. She needs to know the first year ends, and she'll still be standing when it does.